moment, my fate written, I'm chosen. Other spirits fall, but mine has ceased to be broken. You stripping down my pride, but time my only opponent. And lately I abide, but limitless I've awoken. So let me show you that everything I sacrificed mattered. All that blood, sweat, tears that I scattered. All that fake talk, fear that you splattered. Push me to right here, a new chapter. Times, the shots that y'all are taking. One too many times that I've been stuck patient on my downfall. Antidote seeking while I was vacant, but the crown falls simply to those who try to take it. One shot to get two paid, and my three wet like lemonade. 4 times and I step back just to reload and I let it spray. This is everything that I need, everything that I wanted, everything that I bleed. This is victory and I got it, cause I'm here now, waiting for the flag to fall. Waiting.
You heard the music, you know what that means! Grand Finals, here tonight, for the Liminal A Conference. Welcome to the Cross Progression League Alpha and Omega 2v2 season. We're near season's end, and we've got some champions, or rather, some finalists to decide. Liminal, one of 2 divisions, themselves, and the Challengers division, too big to hold one set of teams. They're split into 2 conferences, and tonight we see the winners of Conference A here. It is HW Jokers and KCG Redacted playing tonight. It is a match to determine who will be in the Grand Finals next week of all of the Liminal division, who will be competing for everything here. A little bit of prize money on the line as well for this matchup. Winner gets $40 of prize money out of the tournament, so there's a little bit of an incentive as well to win tonight, not just the fact that we'll be seeing them here next week, playing for it all. Welcome to the Spuddy stream. I'm Spuddy FC. You're joining us here for what is going to be quite the night of action here. We've already saw one championship earlier, a 4-1 series victory for Prom in the Transcendent division as they took down Sabrina's minions. Tonight, though, Lapid and Zenith take on Lunastar and Oravash in what will be the best of 7 of their lives in this season. And guess what? You win this, you got an even bigger one next week, so there's no telling where these teams can go. They've already proven themselves thus far, yet can they win a championship? KCG Redacted, undefeated through the season, including a 3-1 win over the HW Esports Jokers in the regular season, but it doesn't matter anymore. You can put that all away. It's Grand Finals time, 1 best of 7, and you're through to the championship next week. Welcome to the end of the Liminal A Conference. Welcome to the end of conferences, period. Because after today, you're just playing for the division. Lapid and Zenith, Lunastar and Aravash. An HW Jokers team that has surprised many, I think, with their incredible run. couple Game 7 victories, and I mean a couple Game 7 victories, including one in the semifinals against Starlight. That was probably the biggest win of their season so far. Yet this is even bigger. KCG Redacted team that seems to be unmanageable. I mean, many could say the same thing again about the last match that HW Jokers had, and yet they won that one in close competition. It's absolutely possible. You're in the Liminal division. At this point, you've proven that you're worthy. Now it's about being able to prove that you're more than worthy. That is a difficult distinction to make, and a difficult hill to climb. Someone's got to climb it, though. See who can get themselves on the board. KCG Redacted taking a rather slow start here. But really, it's the HW Jokers that are just kind of sitting back defensively. They know that this Redacted team is good. This team is aggressive. They're in your face. They're going to outplay you. They're consistent. They're aggressive. They're just waiting for the openings to be made. They're a rather patient team when it comes to their chances, but for Jokers, they may need to be even more patient as they're just not going to get that many looks this series. Mechanical Influence players, though, in their own right. Zenith and Leopard know their way around 1v1 type plays. So you put them alone against one-on-one, they will find ways to be successful. Leopard to the back goal. Easily kept by Arabash. Leopard himself a player haunted in the playoffs. Many times on this stream, he's lost in clutch moments. He's been a rather anti-clutch player in the past. Can this season be his time to maybe break that streak for a little bit longer? Zenith, I think, someone who is still yet to really make a name for himself. It's one thing to be a good player like Zenith. It's another thing to win a championship. Put your name in the spotlights forever. He's looking for a way to put himself on the spot, put himself there. And Luna and Arabash themselves, longtime teammates in 3v3, 2v2 as well. These are the kind of players you expect to be dominant. You expect to take over in a tournament. They've done that, and yet one wrong step will send you crashing out of the tournament, crashing out of the bracket. Nerves, stress, everything on the line here. Still no goals this game. 2.5 minutes gone. 2.5 still yet to be played. And decided. Someone's looking for any sort of breakthrough. A lack of bumps as well. These teams just don't look like they want to be as aggressive right now. Nerves definitely there. Not willing to take chances. But you're going to have to if you want to get goals. Simply put, one-on-one type players are only going to get you so far. And they're only going to work so slowly. A lot of pressure you put yourself under trying to win from this position. Again, for the Jokers, maybe that's part of the plan. Again, they already took down one undefeated team in Starlight last week in the semifinals. They're not going to start well here! Wide open for Arabash! And already one goes through. It took their time, a little over 3 minutes. But finally, there comes the breakthrough. And it falls for Crush 2 Crew Gaming. Our Jokers team, used to this kind of adversity. A team that does look nervous, but is a team that can handle that kind of stuff. We've so often seen this team handle adversity, be able to recover. They're not exactly a team known for their clean wins, if you will. They've gone the distance in multiple series as Zenith has brought the answer. Leopard with the assist, got rid of Arabash, just looked like a little chip right past Luna. Very simple, but again, at this level, at this point in your competition, you really need to rely on simple. It's not going to be the complicated stuff that wins you here. Because you're going to be nervous. You're going to make mistakes. It comes down to do your fundamentals, hold strong even under all this pressure, under all the scrutiny of the eyes watching. Still a minute yet to be played in this game, the final minute of regulation, if you will. And for both teams, a big moment. Luna nearly lost that one. It'll be Leopard, gets the bump. Not enough to really bring him past the Zenith, though. He has to wait for this challenge. He'll take the boost instead. He's going to force out the play from Arabash. You expected the 50-50. Jokers will try to take this one back. Exactly easily, though. Luna, second touch. Little player in their own right. Be surprised if you start to see them go for some of those plays up in the air where there really hasn't been all that much contest from either of these teams. As a reset, it's well played by Leopard. Arabash to roll. Zenith the save. Luna comes in. Follow up. Double commit for the Jokers, but that ball is cleared away. And still no deciding goal just yet. At this point, you have to think it's going to be the deciding goal with how little time he has yet to be played in this game. Leopard Lovely touch, nearly got the KCG out of position. He'll play the next challenge as well. Zenith to follow. The other way, Luna. Not on target. Could be handled by Lepid, who can take it in the air and go across the field. First touch will betray him, though. He'll go up to Oravash, though, instead. Zen, if can't put it in, and it's overtime in game 1. Try as they might, these teams just haven't been able to separate themselves. Their offense is clearly taking a step back in this game. Not willing to take any unnecessary risks, if you will. The problem is, you don't take risks, you're likely not going to get a lot of goals, as that's a big play there! A miss nearly left it open for the Jokers, as here goes Zenith. Find a play towards Lepid. Oravash to clear it back. Zenith again. Dribble. Will hold. Playing it back to Lepid. The Joker's doing a really good job at playing off these 50-50 challenges. Always seems to be someone there to follow as Lepid again. Double tap it in! No! It is Zenith! No again! And that ball's kept up for now. Entirely on the defensive right now is KCG Redacted. Not for long, though. Lepid again to clear, though. No one there to help. Lepid's gonna play this one towards Zenith. He'll leave it. More touch from Oravash, who really looked a bit awkward on that challenge. Lepid will shoot! Lepid will score! At the 1 minute mark of extra time. You put him on a one-on-one chance. Eventually he will burn you for it. It's HW Jokers with game 1. But of the HW Esports organization, a game 1 win for Lepid and Zenith. And I don't think they'll mind these low-scoring games. They can just get the ability to play one-on-one more often. They're such a good team in that situation in playing 1v1. You expect to see them rely on it heavily. We go to game 2 next. This series is still far from done. Maybe one game, it may be one showing. We've got a whole best of 7 to figure this one out. Jokers, for both these teams, they need to increase that offense. They need to find their confidence, their inner mobility. It just feels way too easy for both these teams. They're both just kind of throwing one player up, seeing if it works, then immediately setting themselves back. You saw by the end of that game that the Jokers were more comfortable sending that second player upfield. For some challenges, it still wasn't enough to really prove to be that convincing. But it comes down to being willing to take those risks. I would say play normally, but there's no such thing as anything normal in the grand finals like this in your conference. Down to, you know, comfortability and ability, if you will. Be able to keep your head at level in a situation as stressful. Zenith. Lepid's gone, so he's got to be careful not to overcommit on this challenge. He'll keep it up, though. Zenith again. Just trying to put the pressure on Luna. Across the net! It'll be deflected out towards Lepid, who didn't make a great first touch of it. Will still go for the goal. Oravash missed it! It's open! And it's an easy one for Zenith! Oravash, there's barely been no one in this lobby that's looked nearly as nervous as he has. Far more defensive than you expect from a KCG Redacted team that's so used to being on the front foot. You can just see the nerves showing. It's expected at this level and in this kind of series. But boy, will it be costly if you cannot shake them away. Luna trying to be a one-person army. Oravash! It's in! And it's tied at 1! Well, it was Luna who got things set up. There's no way Oravash will miss out on a chance this good. And KCG not too far behind. You would expect KCG to be the favorites in this matchup. Being undefeated. Bring us. They still have it even in playoffs. I don't think anyone had a question if they had it in playoffs. This team has been successful before. Gotta be careful here. Pass across the Leopard. Zenith was the one looking to find it. He could have delayed a little bit more on that play, because the way he passed it, he allowed KCG to challenge at Leopard. If he waits a little bit more, he can maybe get the pass outward. Instead, he's now removed. Shot is wide. Zenith is going to get to that one as well. Could have been better. Could have been Luna! It's another weak shot. That one again. Straight at Zenith, who didn't have a lot of boost. It's one that I think normally you expect Luna to score in that position. Miss opportunity. As Leopard on the fake. One-on-one with Oravash. It's two-on-one, actually. Leopard to go! Flicked up and wide. He just needed to set things up for Zenith. Instead, he plays it wide. Gonna go for the glory there. Really, Leopard needs to play for the follow-up in that position. He doesn't have to score. Zenith jumped wing very early. Leaves things a bit open for Oravash. No boost right now for the Jokers, who are a team that can find themselves stuck defensively with nothing. Again, they're good ones players. They know how to handle themselves even on low boost situations, as that's a double commit. Should be, will be, in the net for 2-1. Okay, KCG redacted again. Got in an odd position. It's Oravash who cuts off Lunastar. I don't necessarily mind Oravash challenging it, but that's one where Lunastar has to be on the same page. They just aren't. And Oravash cutting them off. Beats that double commit. Now KCG redacted needs something late. Well, they just got it! Oh, what a call! I have no clue who made the choice there to go for the fake kickoff. But that worked beautifully. Absolutely perfectly. And KCG have got a couple tricks up their sleeves. How gutsy is it to call a fake kickoff in a grand finals? You don't see a lot of teams do that. Maybe the confidence is coming back into them. Jokers definitely realizing this game has not been nearly so well in their favor. You gotta do the work to kind of pull this thing back, it feels. Redact is starting to gain a little bit of ground. As a really poor touch from Zenith, will still at least get to the 50-50. The miss from Luna. Oravash not left with a lot to work with. They'll be on the race. It's Leopard. Zenith does have Leopard as an option. Will instead go for goal. HW Jokers waiting back. Leopard again. Up to the dribble. Taking to the skies. Leopard to net. Leopard to Zenith. Oh, it's not a good shot at all. Looking right at the nets. He had better. And Luna's going to capitalize on that. What a terrible time for a terrible shot. Luna does not make a mistake on it. Zenith had such a good run-up. Leopard made things so good for him. But the shot just too weak. And the reason why it's weak is for two reasons. For one, Zenith jumped early on that chance. He didn't need to jump early. He had all that time to work with. Because he jumps early, it's easier to read, and he's not able to get the flip into the ball as he wants to. The other option is he airrolled too much. He airrolled a couple times before he went for that touch. And whenever you airroll, anytime you airroll, even if it's comfortable for you, you typically lose a bit of accuracy. You make the shot more difficult for yourself. For a lot of players, it's very comfortable for them to go for airrolling, but you don't want to do that for a lot of your shots because it's unnecessary. It doesn't get anything done, and now the Jokers need to find another goal as Leopard can get the bumps there. Zenith taking their time, and for good reason! Goodbye, defender! It's 3-3, and Leopard, not only did he go after Oravash, he went after him about 2 or 3 different times there. And just no chance to get back in time. HW Jokers paving the way for a potential late-game comeback. Zenith again for 4-3! Right off the kickoff! Well, there was an odd play for Luna. It went right behind them. It's one where I think in hindsight, Luna realizing they probably should have just stayed in nets, but in the moment, you realize why they would go for that. They want to win that challenge, not let them have a free shot from that distance. Now the HW Jokers in the lead with 10 seconds to play. Leopard removed. Oravash with one last chance. Can't second into the goal. It's Leopard. Doesn't get the clear that he wanted, but it actually favors him here. There's no one challenging. And HW Esports now up 2-0 in the series. 2 wins away from advancing to the end of the Liminal Division. We've got Game 3 up next. And for HW Joker, such a good position for them to be in. Now, teams do have timeouts. I don't know if we're going to see any. The 2v2 division seems to have a lack of timeouts. Teams don't like to use them as often. Still, if there was a time to take a timeout, last game could have been it for the KCG. It was close. They just lost it in the final moments. And it's a game that feels close to them. Like, it does not feel that far away from them in terms of their ability to come back in it. But time and time again, the Jokers have been the more clutch team. One-on-one, they've been better. In this series has really relied a lot on one-on-one. KCG Redacted wants to beat them one-on-one. Here's what to do when, with the caliber of players on HW Jokers, they love that kind of game. And remember, they lost KCG Redacted earlier this season, 3-1. So KCG Redacted knows how to beat this team. Doesn't make it any easier, though, in a matchup this stressful. Lepid. In many ways, I think it makes it worse. Because you know you've beaten them before, you know you have the ability, and yet they're right here, they're playing well, they're getting at the first goal on you again. I think it puts more pressure on you to repeat the same success as Luna just doesn't read that correctly. Jumped a little early on the back wall. If they just stay on the back wall, it's not a hard clear if they stay on the back wall. It's not an easy clear either, but jumping early like that really puts them in a bad spot. HW Jokers you take the early lead, although it may not be for long. It won't be for long. A lot of room given to Arvash, and he can just pick out the spot he wants. That spot is Luna. Right waiting, right at the back post. Really not much Zenith can do once that pass connects. There's too much room given for the Jokers, who played a defensive kickoff. I'm surprised that Lepid went back for boost. Now they play for the fake. Just cleared away here. The fake wasn't exactly as successful as they maybe wanted it to be. Lepid. Oh, now hold on to it. Zenith is going to choose to wait. Foot reset for Luna. Using all their boost as well. That's an overcommit. And Zenith ready to capitalize. Lepid's still in net, by the way. He's not willing to risk anything. And I mean, this is a tied game. You've got to be willing to jump up for some of these challenges. Anyways, leaving Zenith kind of all alone to clean up. That's a play on net. And the middle of the net right now for HW Jokers, right in front of the goal, outside the box. That's open. Right now, they've left a lot of space there for KCG to win the play. I mean, look at how far back they are. Zenith is in the goal right now. Come out the challenge. One of HW Jokers seem to be stuck on defense so often. They're just not willing to break out. Lepid really got bumped. Still waiting the challenges. Let's take the corner boost. Put himself back in position as next to go is Aravash. Zenith wins the challenge. I don't think Aravash was expecting the play from Zenith. Now Lepid. Still waiting. He wants them to commit. They will. It goes right to Zenith. He won't take the boost. In fact, he'll take the challenge instead. Lepid's a follow. HW Jokers realizing that the amount of time they're spending back here isn't going to be very favorable for them. It's a great touch for Zenith. Knew the pressure was coming. Have to jump again. Take this one away from Luna. Lepid. Just waiting for the chance. This could have been a one-on-one play. He messed up on his first touch. It's still played in front for Zenith. Not before Luna gets there, and again, HW Jokers just waiting. They're just waiting. Chance hasn't shown itself just yet. Maybe it will here! Oh, Lepid! He was right there, but he wasn't comfortable playing near the net. Would have been such a crucial chance in a game this close. They'll try again. They're waiting. Man, it's just complete panic right now for KCG. They'll handle themselves here, and with all the offense they've had, I feel like they would be the team that's more likely to get the next goal. And yet, every single time I say that in a game like this, when it comes down to coming down to late game differentials, it's the Jokers who've done it 2 times in a row at this point. Orvash to clear. Lepid taking on his own. Orvash not going to give him the space to work with, as a bit of a miss there from Lepid will be Luna. Able to beat that second touch. It is Zenith on the ball. He'll get by Orvash. Not very far though, it's right in front of his net, and Luna's gonna fake this one! Well, it was meant to be a flip reset, I think. Lunavash wasn't really moving fast enough to get to it, but it doesn't matter. HW Jokers kept on waiting back defensively, and I mean, you knew this was gonna happen at some point without enough offense the other way. A minute to play now, and the Jokers need to find some offense, because it feels like the most passive game we've seen from them yet this series. And KCG more than happy to watch as this is an overcommit. Lepid needed some support from Zenith, who left the play. If Zenith goes upfield, maybe goes for the bump on Luna. I think we're talking about a goal the other way here. Then he leaves it, and now he left his net open! Oh, it's not been a great game for Zenith, that's for certain. Oh, he's that last play, one that probably should have been a goal had he stayed upfield. He misses that one. An unchallenged clear. An easy one for KCG to clean up. This has really been a series full of ugly, if you will. It's not about the team that scores the better looking goals, it's about the team that just gets those goals to begin with. The goals have just been from simple mistakes. At this level, you understand. HW Jokers, they understand as well. They need to come back. 26 seconds still to play. They have gotten one off the kickoff spot, though, as Lepid able just to outpace Oravash. Maybe, just maybe, there's a hope here for HW Esports. Double fake kickoff. Zenith bumped! Oh, he's hit high! Luna had a wide open look at it! That could have been the game winner. Instead, here goes the Jokers with a chance to make them pay the price. Lepid, high flick, Luna will get to it in time. Laid back now by the Jokers. Lepid across. Zenith not there. Lepid again. Oh, just sends it to the floor. That'll end this game. KCG Redacted have found a bounce back. A lifeline in this series. And the hope that they can make the comeback. Even with situations looking at sometimes dire. We've got game 4 to come. It's the question now has to be asked of, Lepid and Zenith, of who's going to be willing to take the initiative and play a little higher up on the field. They're both sitting in their goal. And I have to imagine KCG Redacted, a team like them, are going to realize eventually that their opponents aren't leaving their half of the field that often. It comes down to KCG Redacted capitalize on that again, or does HW Jokers start to push someone up a little higher? We'll have to see. 5 minutes back on the clock here. The HW Jokers side. Things still look good for them, but they could very easily turn this one game. Luna, who looks like I would say the most serious player in this thing, the most focused player in this series so far. Just tell that Luna really is on a mission to just make things happen. Orvash there's the support. I still play the bounce shot. Zenith doesn't get to it. Lepid wins the challenge though. Luna may have made a mistake there. It is open. It is Lepid. And with that kind of a shot, he's not going to miss. Again, he's a solid 1v1 type player. You leave him an open net. He's one to score from those kind of plays. Luna, who I just complimented earlier on their focused mentality. Oh, maybe a little unfocused on that challenge in the backfield. Leaving the net wide open the other way. HW Jokers more than happy to hold an early lead in this one, albeit that's an early lead that may not last for long, knowing how KCG Redacted seem to respond to things. Lepid missed the boost. They know what he wanted to do there. He initially wanted the challenge. Now he's left Zenith on his own. As a bit of an awkward clear will be found away. Leopard again. Long launching touch. It will be routine for Luna. Albeit that recovery is anything but. In goes Leopard. Second touch! Leopard puts it in the goal! He's found a breakthrough on the KCG Redacted backboard. And Leopard showing no signs of stopping. The Jokers, at least. 2 goals now to the good. And potentially, if they can hold on to this lead, a three potential games to take the conference. And Liminal B happening at the exact same time. They've got their conference finals this week as well. And the winners will be able to play each other at the very end of the season. Laid back by Zenith. With the ball. Doesn't handle it exactly well. Leopard will help him out and get the ball down the field. And in fact, they're going to play the 50-50 too. It's well played by Luna, though, who knew that Leopard was all in on that one. Now they'll play the challenge. Zenith does a good job at losing it. If he wins that challenge, it probably goes towards Oravash. That's what Luna wants Zenith to do there. Zenith playing the smart decision, though, of just losing the challenge intentionally to the back corner, where no shot can really come for KCG. Long touch for Leopard. I'm surprised he tried to clear that one. It's left right in the midfield. Shot not on. Leopard didn't know that, though. He panic jumps for it. Awkward bounce. Zenith is in his own net. Oravash needed to put that on. An open look. Not an open net, but an open look. One that I'm sure Oravash is going to painfully regret. This game doesn't turn around for them anytime soon. Leopard's gone. Zenith is not, though. And they'll just send it down the field. Another heavy clear for the Jokers, who already looking like they're going to go back to their old playstyle, just sitting in the net. Not a big fan of that playstyle. These are susceptible to comebacks in these kind of positions, especially with so much time still remaining. You need to keep on asking questions. You need to keep on scoring. SW Jokers have held a 2-goal lead at this point. That can all be wiped away very quickly. We know how quickly KCG Redacted can score and then score up the kickoff. Leopard again, just gonna take this one away. Got bumped out though. Oravash doesn't handle it well, and they'll be happy that the Jokers players were willing to challenge him because they thought he was gonna have an easy clear outward. Now infield pass to Luna. Read well by Leopard. Zenith is gone. Leopard is bumped. Leopard can't get there in time. What a save! Oh, he pinched it off his own bar. I thought he had no chance. Leopard with a desperate final touch. KCG Redacted still goalless in this game, despite their best efforts. Here we go again. Luna won't have support from Oravash, who I think they wanted to go for the bump. Inside the final minute here, and HW Jokers closing closer and closer to a match point advantage. Bump there. Leopard didn't get the boost, but it won't make a difference here. They'll win the challenge. Zenith doesn't handle it very well, but just well enough that Oravash wasn't ready to win the challenge, and now it's cleared away. It's 3-0 right there. Luna wasn't able to defend the back line. And HW Jokers may have just guaranteed a 3-1 series lead just like that. KCG still hoping that there's at least some hope of a comeback left, but Leopard to deny that. Another one. A hat trick this game for Leopard. HW Jokers, their best looking game so far, albeit most of these goals came late. Already getting the call here from KCG Redacted. Tactical timeout will be used. They'll get an extra minute in between games. And well, these final seconds will tick away. HW Jokers with the best advantage they could ask for at this point in their series. 3-1 up. And again, the call for the timeout taken by KCG Redacted. I think it's a bit late. I would have rather they'd taken it after losing the first 2 games, but If you don't take it now, you're never going to take it ever. That's for certain. Last series earlier today ended in a 4-1 series victory. This one follows suit. We'll have to find out in a moment, but the moment will be a bit of an extra long moment here. The timeout taken by KCG. Reminder, an extra minute in between games to work with here. Things have got to be looking rather interesting now for KCG, knowing you lose this, you're out of the tournament. Everything that you've hoped for. Got an extra minute to wait things out. We'll see what they do. So often, I think nowadays we're seeing teams use these timeouts to just take breaks, to walk away from the game for a little bit. We'll see what the call is here for KCG. Wouldn't be surprised if that was what they're doing with this. Been an interesting series. It's been a pretty good performance here from Luna. The big question for KCG so far this series has been Oravash. They just look nervous. They don't look confident in themselves. It's really tough to win matches when you are not a confident player. And I understand that. As me being a nervous player in these kind of situations, it's really tough to kick yourself from those nerves, even with a timeout like this. I often don't think a timeout really makes the difference being able to fix this, but simply put, there's a lot of pressure on Luna to be that extra special player. They've been good, but it comes down to if Oravash can step up and be a good support. It's a tough position to be in. Definitely a thankless position to be in as well. One that's going to be tested as the series continues. Timeout is over. The extra minute has been used up. And the question now comes down to, what difference will this make? Coming into Game 5. Been quite the series so far. Luna and Oravash have played well, but not well enough. Despite, I think the pressure's gone the better at them at times. And HW Jokers, one win more. And this conference is theirs. They'll be into the grand finals at the end of the season. Has left it to clear. Double commit here for KCG as Oravash will take the touch. Not a second one, though, using a whole lot of boost on that one. Zenith was so perplexed by it, he didn't even know what to do there. As Luna to shoot. Well caught by Zenith, and it might have been an overcommit here. Oravash to get back. Luna got caught doing that last game as well in a very similar situation. Gotta be careful they don't give up goals for free, because this is not the time in your series to do that. The time for experimentation is over. It's now about being able to put that to practice. Lepid bumped. Zenith not up! Oh, it's gone wide! It was a great look, and nobody's back! Lepid doesn't have the boost. He knows Luna's going to be there in time. Instead, he'll go for the flip reset. One. Past Luna. Almost past Oravash. Zenith will be there. And in fact, he'll go for his own play. Luna on the bump. Zenith must at least get a touch out of Oravash. He's left it again. Off the back wall. Luna to clear. Oravash is looking for the bump, so I would have liked them to go for the ball there. Luna didn't have the boost to keep up the play. It'll be a free giveaway here to the Jokers. We're going to get this ball eventually. Maybe make something out of it. Lepid waiting for the first challenge. It will be on target. Double commit again for KCG, who have been spending a good amount of time on their own half of the field here. Then if once more, unable to pinpoint the middle of the field. As here goes Lepid. They just missed that one. Luna's going to get the boost and the ball, but not forever. Zenith again! Is that on? Off the bar! And no follow-up to be had. Luna successfully sends the ball away. Well, the best look so far this game will still not be enough to break the net. KCG will be thanking their lucky stars it's not 1-0 against them. Although HW Jokers still waiting for their moment. Lepid to clear. Zenith pulling on top of it. Gonna pin KCG back in their half. Oravash realizing that Lepid's not going to be challenging early. Try to take control, but a little too late on that. Lepid up. Zenith to go. Read by Oravash. Lepid jumps for that too. I don't like that commit because Zenith's the only one back right now, and this is an odd place to be sitting. A failed 1v1 for KCG. And this should be HW Joker's ball. It will be. Up his left mid. Look at the flip. Won't hold it. Laid out to Luna. Zenith. See everything he has. Lepid's got to play for time and for offense. Luna's awkward. Lepid doesn't have the angle they like. They'll turn around for another one. Zenith up in the air. Lepid again. Choosing to wait patiently. Still no real openings, but that is on. Oh, it is! Lepid with a clutch shot from a clutch angle. Silence around the field. He's broken the deadlock. And KCG, Krusty Crew Gaming now fighting for their tournament lives. And HW Jokers may not be done yet. Again, Zenith to Lepid. Lepid's still not there. He's just waiting. I'll have to play this 2v1 well as Luna do it themselves. Luna again! That's not in! Zenith to clear! And this should be 2-0. It will be! But lose Luna across the field. Orvash just too slow to get to it. It's a great recovery from Zenith, admittedly. The HW Jokers add another one on a KCG overcommit. A nerve-wracking game. I can feel the nerves from here watching these players. Is Orvash needing something on the board? KCG redacted. They gotta score soon. Time is against them. Lepid again. Looking to end this game. A third goal would prove to be fatal against KCG redacted. Then it might be the one to find it. He gets bumped off the play. Orvash. Lepid doesn't win the challenge, but he does force out the shot. Zenith. Veered away towards Lepid. Gets that touch. Luna will get to it faster. Zenith out of position. Shot is in. Orvash gives KCG redacted a chance. It was a smart challenge from Luna, an even better bump. What a nerve-wracking shot for Orvash, though. He knows Lepid's right behind him. Only half a minute now to prove if you are to stay in this season. Give yourself a chance to maybe, still maybe, advance to the last match of the season. Or be eliminated one round before. Lepid. Second touch. We'll see this one cleared away. Oh, but not overcommitting now for the HW Jokers. That's pinched back. Is it in the net? It's going. It's in. Call it luck. Call it the luck of the draw, if you will. They all count the same. And for KCG redacted, it's an absolute miracle in Game 5. Still one more goal needed. We still have time here in regulation. Maybe for another. Zenith nearly took one of his own off the kickoff. Up goes Luna. They're comfortable up here, but Zenith not letting them have it. I think this might be an overtime. Ooh, Zenith doesn't let it hit the ground there. Really tough position to be if you're the Jokers. Now they will hit it to the floor. Well, Zenith nearly cost his team a careless play there, but it is overtime in Game 5, and it is a fake kickoff for KCG. It won't work well for them. HW Jokers, well, they didn't snuff it out necessarily. They did read it well enough. Zenith, Lepid, 2-on-1. Orvash to go. It's back the other way now. Zenith's gonna go up. Just gotta be careful. They won't get bumped. I thought Lepid might go after them there. As Zenith with the chip. 1-on-1 in the net. Big save for Orvash. That kept his team in it. And HW Jokers, oh, it's a giveaway from Lepid. Luna on their own. It's kept out. Zenith with a crucial last-ditch effort. And the Jokers looking for something to end this series. A loss here could prove to be so difficult to handle. Momentum, such a crucial factor. That net's open. Lepid missed. Wide open. Let the nerves get the better of him there. He'll go again. That could have ended it there. Jokers have had too many chances to end this game. Zenith again. Orvash will keep that one out, but will pay for it with his life. Lepid on one. It's open! Game Series Conference win! HW Esports are the best in Liminal A! Too many chances in overtime. Eventually one was going to hit the mark. A 4-1 series victory, a close series at that, but ultimately it will be for HW Jokers. Definitely a scary night for them. You could see the nerves. They really weren't playing at their best, but it's just about playing better than your opponents, if you will. We got to see that here tonight with the Jokers. A clean 4-1 victory to the best in Liminal A. As we'll join in for a quick interview here. We'll show you what the bracket again looks like for any of you who did miss it. That's what it looks like here. HW Jokers seem to be the team that knocks out all the undefeated sides. It was a run all the way from the start. The Chillers, Flaming Potato, Starlight, now KCG, Redacted. Every round getting tougher than the last year, and yet you are champions. Lepid, that was not your best series, definitely. Maybe your most nervous series, but you've finally been able to do it. You've won Liminal A. How are you feeling?
Honestly, I'm feeling great, man. It's a relief off my shoulders.
So often, Lepid, I think I've characterized you as a player that can be anti-clutch in playoff moments. Can be a player that I think sometimes struggles to be able to find themselves deep runs. There is no question about how deep this run has gone now as well, Lepid. That was a nervous series for you guys. What did it take this season to be able to kind of get past that hump of at times struggling to be able to kind of excel in playoffs?
We just focused on our main issues, which was not playing together, and just started adapting, changing things, and yeah, the results showed.
Well, this was a nervous series for you, Zenith. The nerves definitely were hit you guys hard in this matchup. You had a ton of crucial plays. Talk to me about the nerves, about how you're feeling, because, I mean, we could see it from out here. You guys looked incredibly nervous. I can't imagine what you guys were feeling down there. What did you guys do to kind of just stay focused even a little bit more? Because it was that little bit of focus that kept you above, in case you've acted in most of these games. What did you guys do to kind of just stay focused on task when it's so difficult to do so in a match like this?
It's just kind of between every goal, take that extra second, and then just go next. I know it's not usually 5 seconds, 10 seconds max, and go next. Doesn't change anything. You're up, down, play your best, and you win a game, you lose a game, reset. Talk during their timeout or your own timeout. See what works, see what doesn't.
One more match to play this season. I mean, you may have won your conference. Now it's about winning the division itself. Of course, Conference A, obviously ending now with you guys win. Conference B, I don't believe we have confirmed a winner on that. At least, I don't see a winner confirmed in Conference B. Either be Brothers in Arms or Homage. Teams that, again, have been incredibly good. Brothers in Arms, I believe, have been undefeated this season. You guys seem to be a team that goes up against undefeated teams and just takes them down. Zenith, is there any reason why you guys seem to do so well against undefeated teams this season? Because you've now beaten 2 of them in a row. You may play another one next week, and against another undefeated team. Again, you guys can't be feeling too bad about yourself. You got to be feeling pretty confident because you've already taken on 2. What is it about you guys that allows you to take down these undefeated teams? Because it's usually so difficult because they are that good.
I'll be real. I don't really pay attention to like what their record is. The only time it really matters is if I can just watch one of their matches, pull that together, and see what do we need. I'm pretty sure we had to do that with Flaming Potatoes earlier in the season because one of Left's friends had played them already, so we just used that. And when it comes to just generally speaking, it's just like another game. And I mean, yes, they're good, but it doesn't change how you should play, no matter what their score is, series-wise.
Love that. You guys are just not thinking about it at all. I mean, that might be the best way to do it. Grand finals next week here. Lepid, what's the game plan here for next week for the ultimate match, the last match of the season?
Honestly, just grind, make sure I'm playing consistently, and whatever happens, happens. But obviously, we're gonna win.
of the confidence there. Congratulations on your win here. A 4-1 victory. You've taken the conference. Now you shoot for the division. Zenith, Lepid, congratulations. Let's get some quick shoutouts from you all before you leave. Zenith, we'll start with you. Do you have any shoutouts, anything else you want to say before you guys kind of drop your heads down and get back to work in preparation for the big match next week?
No.
No shoutouts from Zenith? That's a first. Usually people have at least something to say. Well, Lepid, we'll go to you now. Do you have anything that you want to say?
Shout outs to my family and friends who came out and supported me, and shout out to Zenith for being a teammate and subbing in halfway through the regular season.
You're welcome.
And shout out to you for casting.
I appreciate that. Good luck next week in the divisional championship. We'll see if you guys become champions of Liminal. Have an amazing rest of your nights. We'll see you next week.
Thanks.
Thanks.
That was Lepid and Zenith there. What a win for them. 4-1 tonight. In a match that could have easily been closer. It is Brother in Arms that did win. Got it. Thank you for telling me. Brother in Arms will be the team they play next week. A team that themselves had struggles in the regular season. No, they weren't. They were undefeated. They were the undefeated team in the regular season. So we're playing against Brothers in Arms, that is Satisfied Onion and Confused Irish, next week. But for us here, that ends all matches tonight. We had 2 championships as well. Tonight was busy from us. Both matches though ended 4-1. Prom and then HW Jokers. It was a good day if you're on the blue side of the field. A bad day if you're on the orange. But a very good day if you're watching the stream. Thank you all so much for joining the Sportia stream. Good luck, of course, to HW Jokers next week. If we get to see them, perfect. If we don't, I wish them the best of luck in wherever they are playing. But to all of you watching, thank you so much. Have an amazing rest of your night.